what do the words recycle and reuse mean to me? Well, recycle means to use it again, and reuse means to use it again also. So recycle sometimes is like, I mean, if you're reusing something, you're just reusing it just as it is. You know, like you wash out a cup and you reuse, you use the same cup again. But recycle can mean like you put something into the recycling bin, and then it gets taken off to whatever recycling center accepts it and gets broken down, and it's made into something else. So you're reusing the same materials, but it's not necessarily in the same form. Both are ways to keep things out of the landfill. It's important because the earth is in a terrible state in terms of the amount of plastics, for instance, that are in the oceans, in the ecosystems, and the more we can recycle, the better I feel about the state of the world I'm leaving for people in your generation. That's why it's important. And I want to add on to, besides recycle and reuse, also reduce. Because reduce means you don't use as much. So for instance, if I'm buying something at the store, I'll go to the co-op or to shopping cart where they sell things in bulk, and I can bring my jar with me, and I fill up the jar with rice or whatever, and that way I don't have a bunch of packaging. I'm using that same jar over and over again, and I don't have the packaging, the plastic packaging or the cardboard packaging or whatever that just gets thrown away or has to be recycled. So I'm reducing the amount of stuff that needs to be recycled or thrown away to begin with before I even start recycling. Some of the ways I reduce, reuse, and recycle are, well, let's see. We have rainwater catchment system. Okay. All right. So over here are two big water tanks that catch rainwater from the roof, and each tank holds 2,500 gallons of rainwater. Okay, so they come up. We've got a metal roof, so the rain comes off the metal roof, smoothly, and it collects in the gutters, and then it collects down in that pipe that runs along the top of that window, and then down over there on the other side of that ladder, and then it's got this whole system of filters and stuff, and then it goes through the pipe into the tanks, and this tank fills up, and then that tank fills up, and then we've got 5,000 gallons of water that we can use to water our gardens with the water, and I haul it out and water the pots on my patio, or throw it out on the lawn to help water the lawn. And also then I also use the rinse water. When I'm washing the dishes, I use the rinse water. I put the rinse water in that tub, and when I'm done washing the dishes, I throw the rinse water out onto the lawn or into the gardens. Another way is I wash out plastic bags. I wash out plastic baggies. I wash them out and reuse them again until they are torn and can't be used anymore. And then I recycle them. The Ashland Recycling Center, you can recycle soft plastic if you take it to the recycling center. They won't pick it up at the curbside in the recycling bins, but you can, if you divide them into completely clear plastic bags or pieces of soft, flexible plastic, and plastic that has the stuff written on, logos or colored plastic or whatever, the soft plastic, the kind that's flexible like a plastic bag, you can take those to the Ashland Recycling Center on Water Street. So we do that. Let's see, what else do I do? I have a worm bin. We hang our laundry on the clothesline instead of drying it in the dryer. That uses less energy. It uses solar and wind power to dry your clothes. Plus, they smell better. Yes, the Ashland Garbage Service, Recology, has a person who works at Recology, who specifically is there to help people become better recyclers, better at reusing and reducing and recycling. So you can go to them or go onto their website and ask questions. Just think about ways you can reuse things. Get creative with it. Don't just throw out your plastic bags. Wash them out. Make your kids wash them out if you don't feel like doing it. But yeah, I believe everybody should be doing whatever they can to reduce the amount of waste we're putting into the landfills, because there's too much already. If you're watching this, I love it that you're watching it and are considering reducing, reusing, and recycling more. Because it's lots of people think, oh, it doesn't matter, I'll just throw this plastic cup away, or it doesn't matter. But it really does matter, because all of us can only do the little part that we have to do. But if all of us do it, it makes a big difference.